You know you should be recording short form content to increase your authority online, but you have no idea what to say in your videos. In this video, I'm going to give you 100 fill in the blank ideas that are just plug and play and you'll be ready to go. So let's get into it. Number 1 is 3 tips to achieve. So 3 tips to achieve a certain goal or a certain outcome. Number 2, 3 tips to avoid. So if you don't want something to happen, this is a video you would make. Like if you want to avoid your house sitting on the market for a long time, or you want to avoid not being able to get the best rate on a mortgage, do these things. Number 3 is the 3 most misconceptions about. So you can talk about your industry. I know for mortgage agents, a lot of them work on where they don't charge a fee. So that's a really big misconception in their field. Number 4 is top 3 myths about. 5, the 3 best software to use as. So like you could think as 3 best softwares as a photographer would be Photoshop, Lightroom, and XNView MP. It's a very technical program that I use just to look through raw images. Number 6 is don't do blank, instead do blank. So don't post once a month, instead try to post every day. Something like that. Number 7 is stop thinking blank, instead think blank. This is like a mindset shift. Number 8 is I hate when people say. So this is great for real estate agents, great for mortgage agents, right? When you're talking about people, oh, I hate when people say that a real estate agent makes $30,000 in commission, but they don't realize how much you give back to the brokerage, how much goes into marketing, how much gets taken away for tax, etc. Number 9 is the biggest difference between blank and blank is. Number 10 is 3 things you may not know about. So this could be like for content creation. 3 things you might not know about a video specialist is 1, video equipment is very expensive. 2, you got to focus on lighting. And 3, if your audio is not on point, nobody's going to watch. Number 11, 3 best websites to help you. So this is really big for AI right now, or really anything in your business that helps you get ahead. Number 12, here's what you do if you want to. An example, here is what you want to do if you want to sell your house fast. I suggest staging your house, cutting the grass, shoveling the snow, etc. Number 13 is here's what you don't want to do if you want/you don't want something to happen. So example here is here's what you don't want to do if you want to sell your house fast. Don't get it staged, have all your pictures out, have all your clothes everywhere, things like that. Number 14 is how to achieve a desired result. That's pretty self-explanatory. How to make 10K in your first month, how to make $1 million with Bitcoin, etc. Number 15, here's how you know it's time to. So example for this is here's how you know it's time to consult a professional. Here's how you know it's time to consult a lawyer. Here's how you know it's time to get a CRM. Here's how you know it's time to enroll a bookkeeper in your business, etc. Number 16, explain the top 3 products/services in your niche or industry. This is pretty self-explanatory. And number 17 is just talking about a product or service that you offer. Number 18, a testimonial from a past client. These are great in video form. If you have somebody on your Google review that's done a good job or left you a good review on your Google My Business page, reach out to them, have them do it in video form. Super powerful. Number 19 is how we increased our sales last year. So just talk about the things that you did. Number 20, the benefits of using blank. So the benefits of using a professional realtor are this. The benefits of using a mortgage agent that's not tied to a big bank is they have access to all these different lenders. Number 21, how to increase dream result with your opportunity vehicle. So for example, this one you could say how to increase sales by 5x with the use of my specific paid ad system. Number 22, how to increase dream result without things people want to avoid. So again, this is the flip side to 21, how to 5x your sales without using paid ads or cold outreach. Number 23, my number 1 secret to gain whatever that is. My number 1 secret to gain 100,000 followers in 6 months, things like that. Number 24 is my number 1 secret to avoid. My number 1 secret to avoid getting caught in the hamster wheel of posting content every day without results is number 25 is hear how commonly misunderstood thing works. So this is great for mortgage agents, right? Here's how the consultation with your mortgage agent really works. We talk about this, and you get this. You only pay me when we go with an A lender or blah, 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 blah. Or don't pay me if you go to an A lender, you pay me if you go to a B lender or a private lender, etc. Number 26 is how to interview a certain person from a client position. So again, thinking about if you were giving an interview to somebody, how to interview a new CFO, how to interview a data management specialist, how to interview a social media manager, things like that. So number 27 is how to know you have a good insert something from your position. So how do you know you have a good, like if you're an accountant, how do you know you have a good bookkeeper or accountant? They do these things. How do you know you have a good content creator on your side? Because they do this and that and that. And then number 28 on the flip side, how do you know you have a bad insert, right? So how do you know you have a bad realtor? They don't call you, they don't have anybody come to your showings, etc. Number 29, how to have blank while having blank. Number 30 is a crazy client story. People always love when you open up the curtain and let them know behind the scenes. And hopefully you make that video and the person that story is about, they don't see it. Just don't use real names and you should be fine. Number 31 is a heartwarming client story. Pretty self-explanatory there. So number 32 is an awesome client story or a case study. So number 33 is like what the day in the life of blank looks like. Like what's the day in the life of an accountant? What's the day in the life of a lawyer? What's the day in the life as a real estate agent, etc. Number 34 is what happens if you do this. So if you lock in for a 5-year fixed rate, what happens versus what happens if you lock in for just a variable rate, etc. Number 35, what happens if I don't do this? So that's just on the flip side. Number 36 is just comparing two things, something versus something. So like what's a deposit versus a down payment? Those two things that people often misinterpret. So number 37 is what you want to look out for in a professional. Just insert your industry there. That's pretty self-explanatory. Number 38 is red flags in a. Number 39, how to prepare for something. So how to prepare for an open house, how to prepare for your first meeting with a mortgage agent, how to prepare for your first meeting with an accountant for your business, etc. Number 40, how to get more clients as a. So this is a really big one in the content creation world, right? How do you get more clients as a freelance videographer and photographer? You got to do this, and this. You probably see that one a lot. 41, talk about your origin story, where you came from, what got you into your industry, things like that. Number 42, top 3 alternatives to. So you'll see this a lot with like when you're putting up something paid to something that's free. So the top 3 alternatives to a Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro would be like CapCut, Captions, or really iMovie on your phone. Or really the Instagram app now, you can do that too. So that's an example. Number 43, so thoughts on working with beginners/amateurs. So this is like talking about working with first-time home buyers. They need more education, etc. before they get into the market. Number 44, thoughts on working with a professional. So when you work with a professional, you're going to get this, and this. 45, the truth about blank that nobody will talk about. Pretty self-explanatory. Number 46, when it's time to move on to a new blank. So this could be if you're an agent talking to seniors, when it's time to move on to a new home, right? Like when your kids are out of the house, when your mortgage is paid off, etc. So number 47 is a controversial take on something in your industry. So in my industry, content creation, you could talk about there are some instances when you do want to work for free, when you're switching genres, blah, 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 blah. Number 48 is you're open for business post. Super self-explanatory there. Number 49 is share a quote related to your niche and your opinion on it. This is like motivational. Number 50 is blank reacts to blank. You just put those in there. And 51, you see this a lot, is Instagram versus reality, right? Like Instagram's the highlight reel. Reality is obviously real life. So you could put those two things together. You know, I've got kids. So Instagram life, kids are perfect. Reality, monsters. Number 52 is time-saving hacks for being productive. So again, things that are going to save you time that somebody else could learn from your mistakes. Number 53 is the step-by-step on how to make money in your niche. So as a content creator, this is how you're going to make money, blah, 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 blah. So number 54 is reacting to comments or DMs. So this is just a super easy way to just do a reaction to something that somebody said or any engagement you get on your post. Number 55 is my top blank favorite books. People like things in 1, 3s, or 5s. So just talking about your favorite books. Number 56 is your top number of favorite podcasts. Number 57 is your top 5 or top 3 or top 1 content creator. So for instance, my favorite content creator is Duff Media because their edits are on fire. 58, explaining your process. Just talk about like your intake process, or when somebody meets you for the first time, this is what's going to happen. Just letting people know exactly what they're set up to do and what's going to happen when they meet with you. So number 59 is something that you have that your competitors don't have. So it could be scoop speed, quality, price, whatever it is that you have. So number 60 is something that you don't do that competitors do. So I met with a lawyer the other day, and they always communicate back and forth with clients and don't charge their clients for that communication over email. Whereas like some lawyers will charge you for every single email, every correspondence. So that's like a really good thing to say in video because people might not know that. So number 61, so make a video about, that should say exclusive limited time offer. So if you have a limited time offer, then it's great to make a video about that to get the word out because it'll get more reach than just like a picture will or text. So number 62 to 65 are going to be talking about promotional videos related to the seasons. So things that are going to happen in the winter time, things are going to happen in the summertime, the spring, and the fall. So just talking about those promotional times, like we're having a Halloween haunt on this day, we're having our spring fling in February, etc. Number 66, promotional video related to the holidays. So you could talk about promotion that you have that is specific to coming up to Christmas or something that's happening towards just larger holidays, Thanksgiving, Black Friday sales, etc. Number 67, 3 things people don't know about you or your clients. So if you're a personal trainer, 3 things they don't know about you is that you were a professional wrestler in the WWE, and this is the natural path into helping more people, etc. Number 68, react to recent news in your industry. I mean, that's really easy to do. Just pop it into Google, something about your industry, and then just react to it. Number 69, react to recent shifts in your industry. So right now everybody's talking about AI. There you go. How to use AI in your certain niche. Number 70, so talk about how the industry was back then versus how it is now. So think about an industry that didn't heavily use video and now you're using video. That's literally everybody. So easy enough for you to flip that and talk about that for your industry. Number 71, where the industry is going. So this is like great for like market updates and stuff like that. Oh, I think that interest rates are going to go up or down. Even if you're wrong, it doesn't matter. You're just giving your opinion and 50% chance you might be right. Number 72, why doing blank doesn't work anymore. So this is like why handing out flyers or why mailer flyers in the mail for real estate agents doesn't work, or why you think open houses, if that's your opinion, don't work anymore, why you think business cards aren't worth it anymore, etc. It's all on your personal preference. Number 73, if this is you, then this is what I want you to do next. A perfect example of this is if you just came into a windfall of money or an inheritance, this is what I want you to do next. So this is a financial planner telling people what to do, so hopefully angling them towards you so they invest with you, obviously. Number 73, if this is you, this video is for you. So again, you're talking directly to people. So if you are a new mother and you're experiencing depression, these are the things that you should do. Number 75, so which do you choose? So it's really just putting up one thing against the other, the red pill versus the blue pill, Lamborghini versus Bugatti, etc. But make it like industry specific or just something that is about you that you like. So number 76 is people ask me between this or that and I choose this. So an example of this would be people ask me about a fixed rate compared to a variable rate, and I always choose variable because of this, or I always choose fixed because of this. Number 77, here's what I would do if I had to start over. So if I had to start over, I would create content from this and that. You see people like Alex Hormozi talk about that. Gary Vee always says if he had to start over, this is what he would do, things like that. So number 78, here's what I would do if all I had was, you see this is really popular with like billionaires. You know, if I only had $1,000 to make it $1 billion in 30 days, this is what I would do. Yeah, right. Number 79, that the biggest personal lesson you learned this year. So think about something personal to you, a book you read, something you encountered, a personal situation, something like that. Number 80, the biggest business lesson you learned this year. So talk about your business. You know, adding a overseas VA completely changed my business, or dipping into paid ads completely changed my business. Number 81 is how you handle finances as a. So as a content creator, this is how I handle my finances. I put my money into 5 different buckets, blah, 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 blah. Gotta have one for taxes. And number 82, how you save money as a. This is how I save money as a busy mom with an online business and a growing family. Pay myself first, blah, 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 blah. So number 83 is how how you invest money as again, insert your industry and just talk about how you invest in your certain position. Number 84, what's the busiest season for your business and why? So if you're an agent, you could talk about the spring market and the fall market. In August, people are on vacation, Wasaga Beach doing their thing, and they're not going to be around to sell their houses. So just letting people know about that just shows that you've been in the industry for a long time and you understand the ups and downs throughout the year. Number 85 is describe how you take on a new client. So really this is like your intake. So once you book with me, expect this, and then we'll do this and that. Just really gives people a view into what they're going to get themselves into. And number 86, how are you different than your competitors? So really, again, talking about what it is you do differently compared to your competitors. Everybody's got their own story. They got to where they are a different way. So talk about that. People resonate with it for sure. Number 87, how do you make your clients love you? What are those things that you do that keep your clients coming back? Are you great customer service? Are you like really personable? Do you give them discounts? What are those things that you do that make people love you? Number 88 is how do you get your clients to send you referrals? So again, what are those things that you do that make people want to tell their friends about you, or do you have a referral program? Talk about that in a video. Number 89, how do you get your clients to come back to you and work with you again? So again, what are those things that keep people coming back to work with you again and again and again? So number 90 is what to do if you got screwed over in this way. So this is a great for people in the industry of contracting, because everybody's got a bad contractor story or that they've heard. So you talk about, if you lose your deposit on this and the contractor doesn't show up, what do you do next? What are your next steps? Or if you're a landlord and you can't kick certain people out of your apartment, what do you do? Number 91, how do I work my way up to afford a? So you could insert 2-car garage house, right? You're going to start with a regular condo maybe, and then a stacked townhouse, then a traditional townhouse, then maybe you'll jump into a semi-detached, get yourself a 1-car garage, and then boom, get yourself in that 2-car garage, just going through the steps and the ladder and what you need to do. Number 92, my favorite part about being a real estate agent is I have to close a couple deals and then I get to do nothing all year, whatever you want to add in there. So number 93 is your least favorite parts about being a something. So you could talk about if you were an accountant, the least favorite part about it is when people show up to my front door with a duffel bag full of receipts and they have no idea what to do with them, stuff like that. Number 94 is 5 reasons to invest in a video marketing strategy. Increase sales, increase visibility, increase your authority. Number 95, who are your personal heroes and why? Let's talk about those people that have had an effect on you that either you know or you don't know. And again, people in your audience will resonate with that. If you really look up to, say, Muhammad Ali, that's a reason, and people will gravitate to that. You look up to guys like Grant Cardone or Gary Vee or Alex Hormozi, other people in that tribe will connect with you as well. So number 96, who are your business leaders and / mentors and why? So again, the people you look up to in business, why do you look up to them? What is it that they've done either in business or their personal life that you resonate with? And people from those tribes will resonate with you and it'll help grow your audience. Number 97, the pros and cons of, this is very self-explanatory, right? The pros and cons of working with a independent mortgage agent are these versus these. Number 98 is 5 mistakes that I've made that you don't have to. So really making content for that person that's 6 months ago you or a couple steps behind you, just helping them out so they don't have to go through the same things that you've gone through to get where you are. Number 99 is how I invest in my business as a. So talk about those things that help you invest in your company and yourself that get you to a certain result, right? So as a videographer, you're going to invest in equipment for sure, but if you don't know how to use that equipment, it's not worth it. So it's really about what are those things you invest in: online courses, coaching programs, mentorship programs, masterminds, etc. And number 100 is how I invest into my clients as a whatever, right? So things you do that really you put your time, effort, and maybe even money into your clients to make sure that they get the best results. So there you have it. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Here's 100 video ideas for you to just plug and play into your business. If you want to download this PDF file, I'll put a downloadable link in the description below, and we'll see you next time.